Today's the day the appliances came. We're about to open them up and see what all we need. I know I'm going to need some hoses, new hoses for the dishwasher. We got to see if the stove came with a plug or not. I might have to buy a plug and wire it into the stove. And then I don't think the refrigerator has to be hooked up to the water for the ice maker. I don't think it has an ice maker. So, just going to open everything up and check it out. Every box says, don't use a razor blade, don't cut what's inside. You can use a razor blade to cut the tape, just don't go through the tape into what's under there, be careful. So, this was all we had. This is just a little bin. It just kind of has a small filter here. It sucks the air up and vents the clean air right back out. There's no, some vents that will actually vent outside. And so the microwaves nowadays, new microwaves, are ventless, or if you have it set up to actually vent it outside, you can hook it up that way too. But this is just, they come either way now, where you can hook it up either way. So this one will just hook it up the ventless way. Since there's no piping outside to the roof or anything like that, we're just gonna mount it right there. I'll have to take that small vent down and mount this up, and then it'll just kind of vent, just like that did. So I don't think I'm gonna open the microwave right now because I'm not about to install it yet. I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like while I was unboxing it. You gotta make this bracket up and drill some holes, wipe the drill holes. You gotta take this down, and then we'll have to drill some holes up here. And I don't know where this plugs in, but I need a plug up here to plug the microwave in. So I'll have to figure all that out later. I just wanted to unbox it and show y'all. But it's just Frigidaire stainless steel microwave. Let's unbox everything else and see how it looks and see how much work we got ahead of us. So there is no plug for the stove. Let me make sure there's no plug on the inside. This tape shut. Alright, I'll look in a minute. If there's no plug on the inside, we gotta buy a plug and plug it up. But there it is. We got a dishwasher. It's not hooked up. It's just I just slid it in there for now. Here's the stove. And because it is, so what used to be here, as you can see, this is here. So it was just a flat top stove. So since this stove has this part, all the controls are on the back, I'll have to take a little tool and cut right here and over there. That way I can slide the stove all the way against the wall. So I have to do that. I have to buy a plug. Looks like it's just a regular three-prong plug. Now I have to wire it in right down there. But yeah, it's just black and stainless steel. Little 5-top or 5-burner stove. I love it. It looks good. So it's all Frigidaire, it's all stainless steel. So it'd be the dishwasher, the stove, The microwave will go up there, and then let's open the refrigerator and see what it looks like. So yeah, Frigidaire stainless steel refrigerator. Looks pretty nice, pretty big actually, for the price. Yeah, put it together a little bit. Looks like we got the handles in here. Handles for the doors, but we can get all that. And then it doesn't have an ice maker, so I don't need to worry about getting the hose for that. For a ice maker. Looks like this is the old copper hose that used to be going to an ice maker. We'll just unplug that, and we already have. We should be able to just plug it in actually right now. Slide it over here. I'm gonna plug it in, and then we should be able to start using it for. Well, first off, we gotta make sure it works. We can start using it for drinks and things like that while we're finishing up the remodel. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all the new appliances. All right, so all we've ever had up here is just a little vent hood. So that's where those wires are. So we're gonna have to drill a hole or cut a hole up here and hook up a receptacle. That way the microwave just plugs into a regular plug. So I'm gonna cut a hole, mount the box, pull the wire through the wall, hook it up to here. That way I can just plug the microwave in. And then in the future, whenever the microwave messes up or we change microwaves out, we can just unplug it, pull it down, and install a new microwave. Also, we'll have to drill some holes for the mounting bolts of the microwave under here, as well as a hole for the plug to go through. And then I gotta mount the bracket for the microwave and everything down there. So that's what we're gonna work on today. And then for the stove, since this is the control panel and everything's up here on the stove, we actually have to cut the countertop here. I've already measured it and marked it. We gotta cut the countertop, that way it'll go flush against the wall, and we can slide it all the way back against the wall. So I gotta cut that out too. So just a few changes to make from going from a flat top stove to a stove with the controls on the back, and then from going from just a vent hood. So they just wired it right there through the wall right behind the vent hood. And then now we're putting a microwave, mounting a microwave up there. So we're gonna have to move the plug up above it. All right, so your stove or your range doesn't come with a plug. So for this house that's older, it's the 3-prong plug. So I bought the 3-prong plug from Home Depot. And then it has some instructions right here of how to hook it up for 3-wire versus the 4-wire. So should be pretty simple. All right, got the stove all wired up. And then before I cut this piece out so the stove can slide all the way back, I went ahead and added 2 little L brackets to help hold this up, because there's not a whole lot that's gonna hold it. There's no screws or anything on the back there. So I put 2 little L brackets to hold this little piece here in place. And then now I can cut this and that. That way the stove can slide all the way back. All right, we got the stove all the way in. It's still sticking out about 1 inch because I got the cord propped up right there. So it'll go back all the way once we get the cord plugged in. But I didn't want to plug it in yet, so we got to pull it back out to install the microwave. So that's what we're about to start working on now. But the stove looks good. All right, so we pushed the wire back through the wall. We cut a hole out up here. We got our box mounted and the wire pulled through. I gotta separate the wire and then hook up the receptacle, cover, Then we gotta start measuring for the microwave. We're gonna have to drill a hole for the wire of the microwave to come in to plug in, and then 2 holes to mount the mounting bolts to the microwave. And down there we'll have the bracket that holds the microwave. All right, so we got an outlet added up here now so we can plug the microwave in. I'm just testing it out with a charger to make sure everything's good before I go plug it in the brand new microwave. But it's pretty simple to wire them up, so it should be right. Everything looks good. Now we gotta figure out how to measure and line up everything for the microwave. All right, we finally got the microwave up. We had to drill the 2 holes for the bolts here and there. Had to drill a hole, kind of butchered it right there for the power cord. That way it would fit through and plug in. And it's on, so we did everything right. Looks pretty good, I think. Close this now. Get out. Now we can put the stove in. I finished up the dishwasher yesterday, so the dishwasher's in. I just need to turn the water on and test it out. And then now the microwave's in. The refrigerator has been in for about a day now. The freezer and refrigerator's working good. The stove, we got the power cord on the stove. We just have to slide it back, plug it in, and we should be done with the appliances. All right, so that does it for the appliances. Everything's in and working. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the stainless steel. Dishwasher, microwave, stove, refrigerator. Looks pretty good. I still need to test out the dishwasher. They sent a few packets so we can test it out, but that's the dishwasher. I'm not sure what to think about this stainless steel. You can see all the fingerprints on it pretty easily. And then here's the stove. Just a regular stove. Got your 5-burner on the top. And then all your controls are in the back. You got, so it's a ventless microwave. It's a ventless microwave, so you have your 2 little vents and filters there, and then the air just blows back out. Somewhere. I'm not sure. But we got the clock set. It's a pretty big microwave, actually. Got the clock set. Got the little light on. Everything looks good up here. Just need to clean it, but there's the cord coming through. Got the outlet all in and hooked up. That went pretty good. And then here's the stainless steel refrigerator. Oh, got a frozen monster. It's a pretty nice, there's not a ice maker. There's no ice maker, but there is plenty of room in there for one if you want to add one. And then here's the refrigerator. It's pretty nice and big. Plenty of space on the door and inside. I think the whole set, the whole Frigidaire stainless steel appliance set, I want to say it was like $2,200 because it was like 20 to 30% off depending on which appliance it was at Home Depot. So I think that was a pretty good buy for all 4 appliances for only $2,200. But yep, that's them. Everything's in, looking good. All right, y'all, here goes a quick tour of the duplex that I just finished remodeling. Let me show y'all what $7,500 gets y'all. We got new appliances, dishwasher, stove, microwave, refrigerator. Got all new flooring. Got some new LED lights in the kitchen. Let's turn over this way. We got the den. Everything's been painted. We got the accent wall with a darker gray. We have the rest of the house a light gray. We got the LVP sterling oak flooring, LVP sterling oak from Home Depot throughout the whole house. We got the transition strips in. Everywhere else I was able just to run it. This is the master bedroom, I think, so it has a little bit of a vaulted ceiling. We went ahead and did the accent wall in here too, with the darker gray accent wall. Each room has 2 closets and a bathroom. We got the flooring in the bathroom as well. We got a new toilet in, caulked around the toilet and the tub. Everything's painted. We got all the quarter round down. This room's a little bit darker because this fan has a little bit darker little white shades on it. We got the quarter round down. Everything's painted. The flooring's in the other bathroom. Another new toilet. We caulked around the tub and the toilet. That's it, just a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Comes with a washer and dryer. Painted and floored in the washer and dryer room also. But I would say the kitchen is what looks the best. With the new stainless steel appliances, the new paint, the new flooring, the kitchen definitely looks good. Got new thermostat. We got new fire alarms. Got new security lights out front and out back. And basically just painted and redid everything.